Well, Life Raft Group started out the way I think most patient organizations start out, around the kitchen table. And we started because, large extent because of my wife, because all of a sudden a person who was dying from cancer, who had run out of every option, managed to respond dramatically, literally from her deathbed, to this new drug called Gleevec.
And in 2002, Norman and others decided that they were going to dare to believe in a future, that they could take this knowledge that they learned and help others with it.
And if anything were to describe life and a life raft, it was that we had found something and that we were on a raft together and we were heading in a direction to keep people alive. We started keeping a spreadsheet, which turned out to be unusual, and we started publishing a newsletter. And we never realized at the time that two were connected, that the fact that we had a patient registry and that we were able to track how patients were doing and could publish it immediately in our newsletter later turned out to be one of the most dramatic things that we've ever done.
When I first came here, LRG was quite small. They only had 4 employees. I was the 5th. And I was impressed by how much was accomplished by this little group of people. It was amazing. They had a group of people that they were reaching out to. We were getting international. It was fun and exciting.
I think the most rewarding part of being part of the Life Raft group is being able to help save patients' lives.
Just talking to patients and helping them so they know that they don't have to fight this alone.
I find what is rewarding about working here is the close camaraderie we all have as a group. We work together. If there's an event and something to prepare for, we're a team.
I'm very lucky at the LRG because although what we do here I think is very big, we're small enough that I get to talk to our patients and our members. I've gotten to know them, and it's made my job very fulfilling here.
Part of what makes the LRG so special is the patient support. We do a lot here, but basically we do research to find the cure. We do advocacy to help patients access and get the best treatments for them. And we do patient support and education.
Oh, and the patient registry, the tissue bank.
Programs. GDOL, oops, I guess that's Just Day of Learning. Oh, there's so many, why can't I think of one?
Patient registry, tissue bank, pamphlets, local groups. We sometimes do consultations and helping people find clinical trials. What else? Listserv, local, I said local group meetings, right?
What else is there? Life Fest, we have the poker tournament, newsletter.
We have websites, Life Fest events. We've got tons of pamphlets and materials, and we've got the patient registry and the tissue bank and the research initiative.
And we've been able to build the Global Just Network into over 50 countries.
Fight against placebos and encourage
compassionate
use.
Advocacy.
Advocacy.
Raising money.
Raising money.
Research.
Research. Norman. He's kind of his own program.
There's a lot.
My favorite memory from Life Fest was 2 years ago, in 2010, when we awarded the Clinician of the Year award to Dr. Jonathan Trent, and the patient who submitted the nomination was Butch Eller. And Butch was a very special friend of the Life Raft group. When Butch presented the award to Dr. Trent, Dr. Trent, as a surprise, nominated Butch as the Patient of the Year and gave him a nice cowboy hat. And I think that memory really sticks with many of us who were there at the time.
One of the most poignant parts of that meeting was Dr. Jonathan Fletcher, who was able to get up in front of everyone and pronounced that he believed that there's definitely a cure for GIST.
I do think our understanding of GIST, how these cells work, how they attack the body, has grown such in the last 4 years that now you could stand up on the stage and say with determination and conviction that we're going to cure GIST. And so...
But I would say the best memory was Jocelyn Dunn. She introduced Dr. Dan Vasella at Life Fest in 2006 in Dallas, and she was this little wisp of a thing with this amazingly big personality, and she got on a milk crate, I believe, to do her speech.
Dr. Vasella, you can definitely call me Jossie because you're my new best friend.
I want you to know that you are still my new best friend, but since I'm a teenager now, I'll call you my BFF.
We were in the middle of a fundraiser, and so we were getting really close to $50,000, and the fundraiser was ending, and we really wanted to just have one last excitement and flurry of money coming in. So we challenged Norman to, if we got over $50,000, that he would wear a sailor suit and lip sync a song. And it ended up we did break $50,000, and he was to lip sync the song, "Thank You for Being My Friend." However, Norman, I didn't think he understood that sync stood for synchronization, and no matter how many takes we did it, he didn't really try to coordinate the words with the lyrics.
And the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
It's apparently obvious that he's just randomly moving his mouth.
Norman's favorite phrase. Oh, he's got a lot of phrases. Norman is a wordy man.
Norman's favorite phrase is, "I understand where you're coming from, but this is unacceptable."
I understand, but it's unacceptable.
Oh, that's easy. My favorite phrase is, "That's unacceptable."
I understand, but that's unacceptable.
Again, I think it's different for everyone, but for me, it's been, if you can't get here on time, don't come to the staff meeting.
So Norman's favorite phrase, I don't know, but it's probably something Yiddish, like he does dancing, he does that sexy dancing he does. So his favorite phrase is probably, "Oi, my back hurts."
That is unacceptable.
There's a member who is a big inspiration to me, Vicky Asio. And Vicky saw that there was a need in Latin America to do more for a rare disease community, and she has helped found an organization called Alianza GIST.
Every time I got on the phone with Butch Eller, he made me smile, even though he did not know how to use his email.
I think the person who has most inspired me over the years and who I most miss is a fellow named Tom Overly. Tom and I became friends. He became our general counsel. He was a GIST patient. And we took on issues together. And then Tom grew to be something above and beyond even a normal friend. He became a poet. He became the poet laureate of the Life Raft group.
Richard Palmer. And although he also is no longer with us, I have been blessed that Richard was both a mentor and an inspiration to me. He liked to say that GIST was the Ferrari of cancers. If there's something wrong with your Ferrari, you go to a Ferrari specialist. He was a great friend, and he told me what I needed to hear when I needed to hear it. And I just will never forget him.
Someone that's definitely a mentor to me is my grandma. I mean, without her, I don't know if I would be here or if the Life Raft group would even be here.
I would say one of our board members, Dave Safford. Dave unfortunately has this rotten cancer that we're going to find a cure for. When I'm not having a great day, maybe I'm a little tired, I think about Dave and I want to do my job. In 10 years, I hope we've put ourselves out of business. I hope we've found a cure for GIST.
And I want what we've done here to create an impact elsewhere. The LRG is known for being a patient-driven, internet-driven community. And I've heard many doctors say that GIST patients are the smartest patients in the world. So I want to take these expert patients that we have, and I hope we can pay that forward.
I think we won't be here in 10 years.
I see us in 10 years curing GIST and moving towards other types of cancers to help cure those as well.
I hope we're out of business. I hope the LRG becomes a celebratory organization where we get together every year and celebrate that we were one of the first groups in the world to actually find a cure for cancer.